All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Ocean City High School. Brian Kniff alongside Buddy Tarbot here on 98.7 The Coast. Live video stream is available online as well. Go to the Coast Sports Today Facebook page, or there's a link. Go to YouTube, Matt OCNJ. Video being provided by Omer's Appliance for all of your appliance repair needs in Cape May County. And this is the Ocean City PBA Tip-Off Weekend Showcase event. And we've got the Wildwood Catholic Crusaders set to take on Notre Dame in the final matchup of play on Saturday. Wildwood Catholic coming off of a victory over Holy Spirit that we broadcast on 98.7 The Coast on Thursday, 56-38. Notre Dame is coming off of an excruciating loss. They had a 12-point lead after 3 quarters and lost by 1 to Allentown last night. So both teams playing their second game of the season. Notre Dame hails from the Trenton area, and always a very, very competitive basketball team. They have a rather formidable lineup in terms of size. They have 2 6'7" kids, a 6'5" kid, and 2 6'4" kids. So kind of interesting there, and then a bunch of tough 5'10" to 6-foot guards. So it'll be an interesting matchup here between Rich Roach's Notre Dame team and Dave DeWeese's Wildwood Catholic team. And as always, buddy, we're happy to have the opportunity to broadcast, and we look forward to this game here.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. And this is a great tournament that Prime Events Tom Williams has put together, throughout the years. And it's the PBA Tip-Off Classic, and, the Ocean City PBA gets behind this, and it's the games are well attended, and the competition is always good. And, speaking of which, earlier today, the Wildwood Warriors defeated Oakcrest, the Falcons of Oakcrest, 51-49. And that was a game that could have gone either way, down to the wire.
Yeah, and Wildwood came back from a 9-point deficit early in the fourth quarter, and they got a traditional 3-point play from Amarion McNeil with 9 seconds left in the game to tie it, and then Deontay Miles with a big steal shortly after the inbound. He got fouled going to the basket, made the 2 free throws that resulted in the winning margin. The game got a little crazy late. Wildwood fouled a 3-point shooter, but Oakcrest missed all the free throws, and Wildwood ended up winning 51-49. Also earlier, the Wildwood Catholic girls, Mariana Papazoglu and Gabby Turco combined to shoot 14 for 22 from the floor, and they combined for 41 points. Wildwood Catholic beat Notre Dame 54-30. And then in a couple of the other games that were here today, St. Augustine Prep beat Trenton 77-45, and that game wasn't even that close. And the St. Joe boys pulled away from Cedar Creek in the second half, 62-49. And so we have Notre Dame and Wildwood Catholic coming up. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip right after this on 98.7 The Coast. All right, we're back at Ocean City High School, Ocean City PBA Tip-Off Weekend, Wildwood Catholic and Notre Dame. Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish from the Colonial Valley League, and they're a non-public A team. And they're coached by Rich Roach, and they will wear their away light blue uniforms trimmed in white and dark blue. And the starters for them, Nick Ferretic, a 5'10 senior. Jason Weber, a 5'10 senior. Mike Jean, a 5'10 junior. And then the big guys down low, Stephen Graver, a 6'7 senior. And Quentin Autry, a 6'5 senior, starting for Notre Dame. And as we said, they are 0-1. for Wildwood Catholic. Starters for them, it'll be David Zarfati, a junior, along with Deshaun Lopez, a junior, in the backcourt, along with Jacob Hopping, a senior. In the forwards are seniors Taj Thweet, the West Virginia signee, and Jaleel White, the Temple University signee. And they are coached by Dave DeWeese, Wildwood Catholic, wearing the home whites trimmed in black and blue.
And Brian, Jacob Hopping, the 6'3" senior guard, just committed to the College of New Jersey.
So Division III, and that'll be a good fit for him. He'll be a good player there at the College of New Jersey. 3-man officiating crew, as it is for all games here at these showcase events. The big man is the lead official, Myron Hendrick, along with Scott Cooper and Frank Big Game Bazil.
And yes, they rolled out 3 top of the line officials for tonight's contest. And it's going to, we've seen 2 teams from the Trenton area already play. The Wildwood Catholic girls handling Notre Dame of Trenton. Then St. Augustine Prep really doing a number on Trenton High School. So this is the 3rd Trenton school. And, they want to, that little Trenton pride, they're going to want to come in here and get a little payback for the 2 beatings they suffered, the Trenton area, I should say, prior to this contest.
High school basketball on the coast, proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. Myron Hendrick, the lead official, has sounded the whistle to start play, and it's Thweet jumping up against Autry, and the tip is controlled by Wildwood Catholic. Notre Dame comes out in a 2-3 zone. And here is Lopez, flips it out high to White. Wildwood Catholic certainly looking to be more efficient on offense after a rather sloppy performance against Holy Spirit. Here's Lopez, an 18-footer, no good. Rebound by Thweet. His little jumper gets the friendly roll.
And
Thweet.
And Thweet might have got away with 2 hands to the back.
Agreed. Here's Ferretic in the backcourt. Wildwood Catholic shows some token pressure. Jason Weber for Notre Dame goes right side to Nick Ferretic. Ferretic against Zarfati. Puts it on the floor, tries to drive baseline floater, hit the side of the backboard. Might have been partially blocked by Wildwood Catholic. Zarfati has the basketball for the Crusaders. Center of the floor to White, over to Hopping. Extra pass to Lopez in the corner. He drives into the lane. Oh, what a pass to Taj Thweet, and he lays it up and in. Tremendous pass by Deshaun Lopez, and Wildwood Catholic leads at 4-0. Here's Weber, comes up left side to Ferretic. Ferretic gets a ball screen from Autry, drives, and a hand-checking foul is going to be called against David Zarfati.
Yeah, Zarfati, the 6'1" junior guard, he actually got him up high with a little bit of a body check right in front of the official, so that is called. And Deshaun Lopez, Brian, one of the things that he does well on that offensive end, he sees the floor very well. I mean, he is a 6'4" junior guard, and he showed it right there.
Ferretic inbounds, nearly stolen away by Wildwood Catholic, and then loose ball still, blocked from behind. It'll go out of bounds off of Notre Dame. Stephen Graver had his shot blocked from behind by White. And then the ball ended up going off of Notre Dame and out of bounds, and Wildwood Catholic will have possession, leading 4-0, 6:40 to go, first quarter.
Wildwood Catholic blocked 11 shots Thursday night against Holy Spirit. White had 2 of those.
Hopping the backdoor lob. That was a decent pass, a little low. It went through Thweet's hands. Notre Dame has it in the corner. Mike Jean for 3, no good. Notre Dame the rebound. They get it along the baseline, and a little 10-foot jumper by Quentin Autry is good, and the Irish are on the board. 4-2. They trail Wildwood Catholic.
Well, that time the Irish did a good job, Brian, taking advantage of that second opportunity.
White down low to Thweet. Layup, got it. Thweet just lurking along that baseline, and when White drew help, he was able to slip it right off to his teammate for another layup. 6-2 Wildwood Catholic, 5:45 to go first quarter. Thanks for joining us. Coast Sports Today Facebook page for the live video, and here live on 98.7 The Coast. Shot up by Ferretic is no good. Rebound to Thweet. His outlet pass is intercepted, however, and here comes Notre Dame the other way. Down low to Autry, to Graver. His shot was blocked, and now we have a whistle. And I think a Wildwood Catholic player may have been out of bounds when he fell to the ground. That was Jacob Hopping. Out of bounds as he fell to the ground making contact with the ball. So, or no, actually they're going to say that Notre Dame was out of bounds. So Wildwood Catholic will have possession. 5:27 to go. First quarter, 6-2, Wildwood Catholic
and that's
leading.
Craver tried to go up, Brian, without using a pump fake.
Yep.
And he's going to learn the hard way, 6'7" or not. You've got the pump fake around the basket with both Thweet and White out there defensively.
Zarfati left wing for three. Rattles in and out. Rebound to Ferretic. Ferretic lobs it ahead. Too far. Looking for Mike Jean and out of bounds.
That's going to be the first turnover against Notre Dame. 5:05 to play here in the opening quarter. It's Wildwood Catholic 6 and Notre Dame 2.
Taj Thweet, top of the key for Wildwood Catholic. Left side Zarfati in the corner to Lopez. Lopez dribbling, kicks it out to Zarfati, and brings it out high to Hopping, who will reset the offense for Wildwood Catholic. Right side Jaleel White. Back to Hopping. Hopping holds, goes to White. White for three from the right wing, off the iron, no good. Rebound Lopez, and he is fouled. You know, and I'm surprised, buddy, against this 2-3 zone, that Wildwood Catholic's not flashing some kids into that high post area. First sub into the game for Notre Dame, Eric Nally checks in.
And you're right, Brian. You know how hard to guard White would be if he was flashing into that high post area. And Thweet as well. Then you got a kid like Lopez who can do so many things with the ball.
White's in that high post area now, and it looks like they are going to cut some people into that area to see if they can slice open this Notre Dame 2-3 zone. Left side Zarfati. Brings it back out, goes to Lopez. Swung to the right to Hopping for three. Off the iron, no good. White kept the offensive rebound alive, and it was tipped out of bounds by Notre Dame. And the Crusaders will have it. Jaleel White's been bothered by that left knee soreness, and he looks like he's playing with a little bit of a limp tonight, buddy, in his gait. They get it into Hopping. Hopping back to White. White to Hopping once more on the left wing, puts the ball on the floor, kicks out to Zarfati, 4-3, bang. That was good offense there by the Crusaders, and they lead it 9-2.
Yeah,
Notre Dame going quickly. There's Autry on the right wing, kicks it out.
Very good ball movement that time.
Over to Nally, stolen away by Zarfati. Zarfati goes to Hopping. Hopping right side to White, back to Hopping, swung quickly to Zarfati, left wing three, bang. He's knocked down two in a row. Timeout Notre Dame. It's 12-2 Wildwood Catholic, 3:36 to go in the first quarter. High school basketball on the coast, brought to you by the Anglesey Pub, located at First in New Jersey and North Wildwood. They're open daily, serving lunch and dinner. You can find their daily specials and entertainment at anglesey.pub. Osborne's Furniture, a proud supporter of high school sports, and they'd like to wish the students and coaches of all the teams in Cape May County the best of luck this basketball season. The North Wildwood Recreation Center is a proud sponsor of high school sports. They'd like to commend all of the fine young athletes in the area for their hard work both on and off the court. For more information on all camps and programs, call 522-2955 or check them out online at northwildwood.com. 12-2 Wildwood Catholic leads. Back-to-back threes by David Zarfati have given the Crusaders the first double-digit lead of the game with 3:36 to go in the first quarter.
And Wildwood Catholic is 5 for 9 from the floor, 3 for 4 inside the arc, and they are 2 of 5 from beyond. And those two are both from David Zarfati the last two times he touched the basketball.
Nally to Autry, down low to Graves. Graver, he traveled. Yes, he did. Traveled as he pump faked. And Graver on the turnover.
Well, Thweet did a good job that time holding his ground and not going for the pump fake. And that's going to be the third turnover against the Irish. 3:13 to play, first quarter. Wildwood Catholic 12, Notre Dame 2.
White goes over to Zarfati. To White, top of the key. Taj Thweet right side, now swung on the left in the corner. Lopez for three. That's off the iron. And Quentin Autry has the rebound for Notre Dame. Jason Weber brings it up for the Irish. Goes to Autry at the left elbow. just beyond the three-point line. Bounces over to Mike Jean. Jean off a ball screen from Autry, brings the ball between the circles, swings it left side to Weber. Try to pass in the post, tipped away by Hopping and out of bounds. That was good post defense from Hopping, buddy, especially since he's giving up about 3 or 4 inches there as he was guarding Quentin Autry on a switch. Ben Church into the game for Wildwood Catholic, first sub for the Crusaders.
Well, that's, again, one of the things Jacob Hopping brings. He brings that interior toughness.
They lob it right into the post to Quentin Autry, and his little jump hook is good. 12-4 Wildwood Catholic on top. They have the ball now.
Autry with all 4 Irish points. And Hopping brings that interior toughness, Brian. Whether he's guarding the post or he's driving down the lane, you know, he shows no fear.
Hopping with the basketball. Notre Dame still in this 2-3 zone. Hopping between the 2 circles. Right side to Thweet. Thweet cross court to White. White ball fakes back to Hopping. A deep 3. Bad miss. Rebound Jaleel White, and he puts it back up and in. And Wildwood Catholic will call a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Inlet on Old at Spruce and Old, New Jersey in Anglesey. They're open daily, serving lunch and dinner. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Inlet on Old, and that's OLDE. The Hotspot 1 at Cedar and the Boardwalk is a proud sponsor of Wildwood Catholic High School and would like to wish the students and coaches the best of luck this basketball season. Lucky Bones in Cape May, the warmth of a hometown atmosphere, great food with great friends, and ice-cold craft beer. Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. And our live video stream, as always, brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance for all of your appliance repair needs in Cape May County. Give them a call at 609-368-4444. And now it looks like we may have some kind of an administrative issue at the scorer's table with the official book. The officials are over there, and it looks like, I don't know if there's a mistake with a number or.
Well, the first substitution for Wildwood Catholic is Ben Church.
Right.
And also the Irish have sent in a couple of substitutions, but Coach Dave DeWeese walks down to the end line not happy. And one of the things he said, Brian, was, how can we not check the book? As he was letting one of his assistant coaches have it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, for people that don't know, usually at any level of basketball, high school, college, the pros, there is an assistant coach who would be completely in charge of making sure the book is correct. And obviously there was an issue. It must have been with Ben Church because, as you said, buddy, he was the first sub. So this is a technical foul. And Jason Weber for Notre Dame is at the line. He made the first foul shot. The second free throw is also good. And not only do they get 2 free throws, but now this will change possession.
Yes.
Well, no, actually, Notre Dame had possession on the timeout, so just the 2 free throws.
And that's the first 2 foul shots
right
of this basketball game by either team.
14-6, Wildwood Catholic on top.
1:57 to play, first quarter.
We have a foul called against, this is an offensive foul called against Mike Jean. Pushing off against Jacob Hopping. And
that
Nick Ferretic checks back in for Jean.
And that's going to be the second personal foul charged against Notre Dame. Jean picks up his first.
Zarfati over to Hopping. Hopping into the paint, kicks to Zarfati, and he traveled. 1:38 to go first quarter. 14-6 Wildwood Catholic.
And that's going to be the third turnover against the Crusaders. And again, the Irish with the ball, down 8, 14-6.
Weber along the baseline, got trapped in a bad spot, but got it out to Autry. Top of the key to Ferretic. Over to Nally. His 3 ball is no good. Rebound, Jacob Hopping. But he jumped in the air to try to make a pass and then didn't have a teammate, and he landed before he was able to shovel it off.
Well, everybody kind of turned their back on him and took off.
Coach DeWeese actually said to Jared, it's okay. I think or to Jacob, actually, it's okay because I think he knew, his teammates kind of ran away from him. He had nowhere to throw the basketball. Autry, good cross-court look to Nally. Now it's in the corner. And pass is tipped, stolen away by Ben Church. Got it to Zarfati, but he turned it right back over. Center of the floor to Graver. Lobs it to Autry. Little jump shot along the baseline is no good. Rebound to Jaleel White. White to Zarfati. Back to Thweet. Now it's White down the lane. Great pass to Ben Church. Layup is good.
And that was a great pass by White. He finds Church wide open on the left side of the basket. Ben uses the glass and rolls it in.
16-6. We have a traveling violation on Notre Dame here. Wildwood Catholic will have it with 32 seconds left. They may elect to hold for one shot here.
Quentin Autry just kind of popped out to receive that pass, and after he caught it, he fell down. That's the 5th turnover against the Irish here in the first quarter.
Here's Zarfati, right side with 20 seconds to go in the period. Holding, top of the key. Goes right side to Thweet. Thweet back to Hopping. 10 seconds to go. Hopping, dribble penetrates, kicks out. Zarfati for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound Thweet, and he's fouled.
See, that's what happens. Good ball movement that time by the Crusaders. Hopping finds his teammate, David Zarfati, wide open on the left side. And because Zarfati, he shoots the ball from beyond the arc on that left side. And Taj Thweet comes in from the weak side to gather that offensive rebound. And he draws the foul, which is going to be the 3rd team foul against the Irish. Stephen Craver picks up his first.
Taj Thweet makes the first foul shot. You know, I'm kind of shocked. Matt Ulmer got my religious reference. Buddy didn't. But Buddy, you'd be the guy that I would think would catch that. 2 Catholic schools here playing, you know. I know I didn't have to tell you that. Thweet made both. 1.7 seconds to go. 3-quarter court heave is no good. 18-6 Wildwood Catholic. An outstanding first quarter for the Crusaders. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. All right, we are back at Ocean City High School. Brian Kniff with Buddy Tarbot, and a really good first quarter for Wildwood Catholic. They lead 18-6 over Notre Dame.
Yeah, Brian, if the only negative you would like to, you would point out with the Crusaders in that opening quarter was the fact that they turned it over 5 times. The Irish also turned it over 5 times.
There's a trap by Wildwood Catholic.
But Wildwood Catholic
Hopping couldn't keep it in bounds, and it'll go back to Notre Dame.
Wildwood Catholic also shot 6 for 13.
Graver down low, had a shot blocked by Thweet. Ben Church the rebound for Wildwood Catholic. Here comes Lopez. Lopez right side to White in the post. Bad pass. He was looking for Ben Church and threw it away. Actually, I think that turnover really more on Church. He needed to come step to the ball, and he didn't. Here's Ferretic up top between the circles, drives, throws up an air ball, but the ball comes right back into his hands, but he missed the layup. Autry and Church are tied up with one another. And we have a jump ball. Mike Jean back into the game for Notre Dame.
Yeah, and that time the Irish had an opportunity with, a second and third putback, but they were unable to score the basketball. 7:12 to play, second quarter. It's Wildwood Catholic 18, Notre Dame 6.
White backdoor lob to Thweet, and he stuffs it home.
And needless to say, that was a Thweet treat along that left baseline. White finding his teammate.
Good pass.
Easy slam.
Good pass from Autry down low to Graver. Graver is bumped from behind as he caught the pass. So possession after the foul on Wildwood Catholic down low. Call against Ben Church. His first, team second. Nick Ferretic will inbound for Notre Dame. Tried to lob it in, and I think he hit Jaleel White in the face with that pass. Jaleel jumped in the air. White kind of, as the ball went back out of bounds, they inbounded. Autry was wide open on the baseline and knocked down a 16-footer. 22-8, Wildwood Catholic on top. Lopez to Hopping over to White. White back to Hopping, top of the key. High post pass to Lopez, to White. Lopez again, kicks across the Thweet. Lobs cross court to White. Hopping between the circles, puts it on the floor. Fakes a pass, goes to Thweet. Thweet for three, bang.
Well,
hey, you know what? That was Wildwood Catholic's best offensive possession of the season, buddy.
Yes, it was.
That ball moved 7 or 8 times without a dribble. Hopping took one dribble, and then it ended up with Thweet and the wide open three. Notre Dame with the ball. They miss a shot, get the offensive rebound. Graver high post, kicks out to Weber. Weber fakes, steps in, 16-footer is short. Rebound brought down by Wildwood Catholic. White lost it out of bounds, however.
Yeah, that time Wildwood Catholic unable to handle the basketball. As Brian said, they lose it out of bounds.
Here's a steal on the inbound by Hopping. Good call by the official. Hopping had tipped it away, was about to grab it, and then got tripped from behind by Graver. And this will go over to Wildwood Catholic. 23-8, the Crusaders lead, 5:57 to go second quarter. Thanks for joining us here on 98.7 The Coast.
Stephen Graver, he picks up his second foul. It's the fourth team foul against the Irish here in the first half. 5:47 to go. Wildwood Catholic on top, 23-8.
Lopez into the lane. Had it stripped and lost it. Running is Ferretic for Notre Dame. Bounces over to Weber. Weber brings it back out to the left wing and then stepped on the sideline inadvertently and turned it over.
Oh, again, Brian, that last turnover against the Crusaders, that was their 7th turnover here in the first half. Notre Dame just turned it over for the 6th time.
Thweet, top of the key, goes over to White, left wing three. Off the back iron, no good. Long rebound to Jason Weber of Notre Dame. Brings it up left side, hands off to Nick Ferretic. Ferretic back to Weber. Weber between the circles, swings it right side to Mike Jean. High post to Autry. Quentin Autry a drive, kicks out. Ferretic fakes a three, drives into the paint. Finger roll is good. Strong move by Nick Ferretic. Timeout called by Wildwood Catholic. 23-10, they lead, and we'll step aside. High school basketball on 98.7. The Coast will be right back after this 30-second timeout. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. Hemingway's, oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. You can follow them on Facebook. Out of the timeout, it's Wildwood Catholic leading Notre Dame 23-10, 4:57 to go second quarter. Jaleel White up top to Taj Thweet. Notre Dame still in a 2-3 zone. Cross-court pass from White to Lopez. Into the lane, kicks out. White, a baseline three, off the iron, no good. Mike Jean, the long rebound. Pushing for Notre Dame. His layup is blocked by White. Zarfati goes over to Lopez. Lopez stops, hits a cutting White. White to the basket, layup is no good. Thweet the rebound, got tied up and then knocked the ball out of bounds. And Notre Dame will have it.
And right now, Wildwood Catholic again, they are just trying to slow the pace down a little bit and run some of their half-court sets, which is not a bad idea. They're up 23-10.
Some Notre Dame jitters against Wildwood Catholic's pressure, and they turn it over. Crusaders leading by 13 with 4:05 to go in the first half, and it is Wildwood Catholic with possession. Thweet goes cross-court to Zarfati. Nick Montalbano is in the game for Wildwood Catholic for the first time. Lopez over to Zarfati. Lopez again on the left wing. Top of the key, down in the post to Montalbano. Turnover. Jean driving. Goes to Weber, and his shot is blocked out of bounds. You know, Deshaun Lopez, buddy, is a very talented player. But through a game and a quarter and a half, he is just trying to make too many fancy and difficult plays instead of just making the simple play.
And we talked about that after the Holy Spirit game.
Shot blocked by Zarfati out of bounds. Notre Dame will have it.
And, you know, you're right, Brian. Instead of letting the game come to him and then let it flow, he is trying to create something that's not there.
And to his credit, he's usually trying to do it while creating for his teammates. It's not really a selfish thing. It's not like he's forcing bad shots, but sometimes just the decisions on his passing aren't very good. Pass from Notre Dame was tipped out of bounds by Wildwood Catholic. Irish will retain possession, 3:28 to go second quarter.
And again, as we saw the other night against Holy Spirit, it's that defensive pressure on the ball. Wildwood Catholic's half-court defense has been outstanding through, you know, the first 6 quarters of the season.
Weber in the post to Autry. Quentin Autry faces up, jumper's no good. Rebound. Stisher Metelier into the game for the first time. And he lost it out of bounds. Here's Jaleel White, goes right side to Lopez. Lopez back to White, swings it to Zarfati. Good jump stop to Lopez. Right elbow jumper is good. More good offense from Wildwood Catholic. They got a dribble kick play there and a wide open short jump shot by Deshaun Lopez. Ferretic swings it over to Weber. Weber top of the key, goes to Mike Jean. Jean guarded by Thweet. Jean gets free off a screen. And the help was late to come and knocks down a 12-footer.
That was a nice, strong move by the 5'10 junior, Mike Jean.
All right, here's White. Goes over to Zarfati. Zarfati to Thweet. Thweet, a left wing three. Rattles in and out. Rebound brought down by Metelier. And here's Jean from Notre Dame to Quentin Autry. Out to Weber for three. That's good. And Notre Dame is now within 10 at 25-15. 2 minutes to go first half.
And that's Stisher Metelier, Brian. He's a 6'7" freshman.
Yep. In the corner to Thweet. Thweet lobs it back out to White. And we have a foul called against Mike Jean, pushing through the screen, set by Deshaun Lopez. And Wildwood Catholic will have the ball underneath.
And that's going to be the second foul against Mike Jean, the 5'10 junior guard.
Jacob Hopping, along with his younger brother Jared, checking into the game for Wildwood Catholic. They get it into Thweet. Little 8-footer, no good off the glass. Zarfati the rebound, and he is fouled by Metelier. And Zarfati will go to the line for 2 shots.
That's going to be the first personal foul. First personal foul on Stesher Mathlia. As I said, a 6'7" freshman. He's already picked up a couple of rebounds coming off the bench. He's got an offensive rebound and a defensive rebound.
David Zarfati at the line for 2 shots. This is Wildwood Catholic's second trip to the free throw. Zarfati misses the first. He has 6 points in the game.
Well, that's the 5th free throw attempt by both teams.
Right.
Notre Dame's 2 of 2, Catholic now 2 of 3, and Zarfati will get 1 more. Wildwood Catholic's only committed 2 personal fouls.
Right. Zarfati makes the second, 26-15 Wildwood Catholic. Catholic showing some pressure here. They get it center of the floor, tipped, and a foul is called.
Yes, he did.
Foul is called, and it's against Wildwood Catholic. And the Irish of Notre Dame will have the basketball.
Are you going to call that foul on Jacob Hopping?
Yes.
So it's going to be Hopping's first, team's third. That was away from the ball.
No, it was.
Well, they looked like they were going to go with the walk underneath.
No, the foul was called here. It was just a light whistle that not everybody heard. Foul was on the reach.
So you're saying it was a late, weak whistle?
No, it was not late whatsoever. It was just a little bit of a weak whistle, and some of the players didn't hear it. Notre Dame calls a 30-second timeout. 26-15 Wildwood Catholic, 1:10 to go in the first half. High school basketball on the coast. Brought to you by Carini's in Wildwood Crest. They serve lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. And from 4 to 5:30, you can enjoy their prefixed early bird menu for just $16.99. That includes super salad, and entree, and dessert. That's Carini's on Pacific Avenue in Wildwood Crest. The Borough of Avalon, cooler by a mile. For a list of exciting recreational events and sports camps, log on to avalonrecreation.org. 26-15, Wildwood Catholic leading Notre Dame here with 1:10 to play in the first half.
While we go to these live reads, and the camera is focused on us, I do my best cardboard cutout impersonation.
Not really following you. Notre Dame with the ball, trailing by 11 with a minute to go first half. Mike Jean with it against Jared Hopping. High post pass, stolen away by Jaleel White, and he is fouled by Mike Jean. And that will send White to the line for a 1-and-1.
And that's going to be the 9th turnover against the Irish of Notre Dame. 53.5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wildwood Catholic on top, 26-15.
Christian Hobdy checks in for the first time for Notre Dame. 1-and-1 for Jaleel White. Free throw is no good. He missed that bad. Tipped by Thweet, but he couldn't control it. And Autry comes down with the rebound for Notre Dame. Pass in the post to Metelier. Back to Autry. Looking in the post again to Metelier. Tipped and stolen away by Jared Hopping. Good post defense. 35 seconds to go in the period. Here's Jacob Hopping. And now he brings it back out. And let's see if Wildwood Catholic tries to hold for one here. Right side, White. He'll tee up a 3. That's no good. Rebound, Jared Hopping. Zarfati fakes a 3 and then travels. .20 seconds to go in the half.
And that's the 10th turnover against the Crusaders. in this first half.
Notre Dame with the basketball, left side for Reddick. Lobs in the post, good pass to Petelier, and the layup is good. Wildwood Catholic going quickly here with 6 seconds to go in the period. White stops, pops for three, no good as the buzzer sounds. At the half, it is Wildwood Catholic 26, Notre Dame 17. And we will take a 4-minute timeout. We'll come back with the halftime report after this on 98.7 The Coast. Back at the half at the Ocean City PBA Tip-Off Weekend Showcase event. It's Wildwood Catholic leading Notre Dame 26-17. And your scorers, first for Notre Dame. Quentin Autry has 6, Jason Weber with 5, and then 2 apiece for Nick Ferretic, Mike Jean, and Steisher Metelier. For Wildwood Catholic, Taj Thweed has 13. He's had a good first half. Shot 5 for 7 from the floor, including 1 for 2 from three-point range. Also has 4 rebounds. David Zarfati with 7 points. And then 2 apiece for Ben Church, Deshaun Lopez, and Jaleel White. Jaleel White, buddy, just 1 for 7 from the floor and 0 for 5 from three-point range.
Well, you know, Brian, he is settling for that three-point shot. And right now, you know, the stroke just isn't there. So I would expect to see him put the ball on the floor, try and get some dribble penetration, you know, take the ball to the basket. The defense collapses on him, then kick it off to one of your teammates. And, you know, getting back to he's now shooting those jump shots that could have something to do with that, you know, maybe that tenderness in his left knee.
Yeah.
Because that's technically what happens. And he only has 2 rebounds. So, you know, it's going to be something that's going to be interesting to watch here to start this second half.
So Wildwood Catholic again, buddy, with, you know, they've turned Notre Dame over 13 times, but they have 10 turnovers themselves. And, you know, that's something that was a major concern through the preseason and through the first game of the regular season. They are just turning the ball over at an alarming rate.
Well, and, you know, the other thing you got to look at is the bench scoring. You know, Wildwood Catholic really, not that they went very deep into the bench, but they brought a couple of guys in, and the bench scoring was just 2 points. Ben Church contributed that 2 points. Notre Dame also got 2 points from their bench. So, you know, you got to look at, you know, Notre Dame had 6 steals compared to Wildwood Catholic's 4. But that 13 turnovers for the Irish and 10 turnovers for the Crusaders, that's not good if you're looking at it from the Wildwood Catholic side. They have to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. You know, and overall, you know, the Crusaders are shooting just under 42% from the floor, but what brings that number way down is the three-point percentage, which is just 3 of 14.
All right, so at the half, it's 26-17, Wildwood Catholic on top. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with the start of the second half right after this on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Ocean City High School, Brian Kniff with Buddy Tarbotten, and it's Wildwood Catholic leading Notre Dame 26-17 here at the half. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Sturdy Savings Bank, banking with a personal touch. They proudly support Cape May County High School basketball. Visit them at sturdyonline.com for all of your banking or financial needs. And the live video stream, which is on the Coast Sports Today Facebook page or the Matt OC NJ YouTube page, is brought to you by Ulmer's Appliance for all of your appliance repair needs in Cape May County. And you can give them a call at 609-368-4444.
And right now, Brian,
Notre Dame with the ball to start the second half. Sorry, buddy.
And that's what I was going to say. The first couple minutes of this third quarter are going to be very important for the Irish. They're going to want to obviously cut into the lead and show that they can still be in this game.
Autry, left elbow jumper, got it off a feed from Jason Weber. Weber drove baseline, drew help. That left Autry open, and it's now a 7-point game. Wildwood Catholic was up by as much as 13 in the first half. White trying to bull his way into the lane, lost it, but the ball was picked back up by Lopez. Wildwood Catholic resets its offense. Here's Lopez, right side to White. White goes back out to Zarfati. Zarfati to Lopez. Lopez fakes a three. Cross court to Thweet along the baseline. Now it's Hopping, top of the key. Hopping goes to Zarfati. Zarfati to White. Hopping left side. Ball on the floor now. And flips it over to Zarfati.
Wildwood Catholic being very patient.
Give Notre Dame credit for the way they operate this 2-3 zone too, buddy. Oh, but they don't operate it well there as Jacob Hopping throws backdoor lob to Taj Thweet, and he throws it down for his second dunk of the game, and he's got 15 points to lead all scorers. The West Virginia recruit is a handful for this Notre Dame defense right now. Here's a pass that should have been a steal, but Lopez wasn't watching the ball. Autry kicks out to Weber. Weber, a left elbow jumper. That's short. Rebound to Jaleel White. And he has it for Wildwood Catholic. They lead by 9. Zarfati left side to Lopez. Zarfati again, now Hopping. Swings it right side to White. Hopping, top of the key. White, no, check that. Thweet. Now it's Zarfati. Back to Hopping. And Jacob Hopping holding the dribble. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. High post pass to Zarfati. Stripped from behind by Autry, picked up by Weber. But then his outlet pass is restolen by Lopez. Down low to Thweet, over to White. Stuffs it, and a foul. Jaleel White with an emphatic dunk off the pass from Taj Thweet, and he'll go to the line to try to complete a three-point play.
Well, right there, Brian, is that perfect example. Wildwood Catholic capitalizing off of their defensive effort.
Three-point play as White makes the free throw. Wildwood Catholic showing 1-2-2 zone pressure, and Notre Dame throws it away.
And that foul was called on Mike Jean. Jean, the 5'10 junior guard, and that's his third personal foul. So see if Coach Roach, for the Irish, how long he allows him to stay on the floor.
Lopez, cross court to Zarfati. That was a great pass. Three ball is good. David Zarfati's third three of the game. And he has 10 points. Left side, Weber. Down low to Graver. Graver's pass tipped out of bounds. Wildwood Catholic now has its largest lead of the game at 15. And this was after Notre Dame had cut the Crusader advantage to 7, so they've gone on an 8-0 run here. High post pass to Autry, down low, reverse layup is good by Nick Ferretic.
Good ball movement that time by the Irish. They come right back, patient.
Another near turnover by Wildwood Catholic. And Jaleel White is tripped by Mike Jean, however, and it's a foul on Jean. Wildwood Catholic inbounding along the end line.
And Mike Jean just picked up his fourth personal foul, Brian. And Coach Rich Roach will get him out of the game quickly.
Yeah. Eric Nally checks in for him.
So Nally in, he's a 6-foot junior guard.
Here's Thweet in the post. Finger roll is good. Good inbound play by Wildwood Catholic. Back up to 36-21. Notre Dame trying to go quickly. Oh, good strong move by Nally as he beat the Wildwood Catholic defense to the basket for a layup.
That was an excellent move by the 6-foot junior. He showed no fear and took it right to Taj Thweet. Got it high off the glass, knocked it down.
Drive by Lopez, kicks to White. White back out to Hopping. Here's a turnover by Wildwood Catholic. Weber to the basket, tipped away by Hopping. Lopez outlets to White. White to Zarfati, layup is good. Zarfati with 12 points now. It's become a great secondary scorer in this game. And Zarfati comes up with a steal. Here's Lopez. The lob to White, couldn't finish. Lopez follows it and gets the offensive rebound. White tried to go up and do it all with one hand, and he couldn't corral it and get it to the rim. Hopping at the foul line area, steps in, kicks out to White. White fakes, goes to Lopez. Lopez swings to Hopping. Hopping will tee up a left wing three, that's short. Rebound brought down by Nally. Nick Ferretic into the lane, floater, got the friendly roll.
And Ferretic just shows, Brian, he's fearless as well. He's not afraid to take that ball right down the middle of the Catholic defense. And that time he got a nice finger roll, used the rim, got it off the glass. And Ferretic able to knock it down, pulls his team to within 13.
White on the left side, back to Lopez, goes to Zarfati. Zarfati fakes, goes cross court to Hopping. Hopping a baseline drive, cut off, bad pass, tipped and stolen away. Here's Ferretic for Notre Dame. Goes to Nally in the corner, back to Ferretic in front of the Notre Dame bench left side. Autry in the post, and he is fouled as he tried to make a pass down to the low post.
Well, Autry did a good job of spinning away and protecting the ball and getting Hopping on his back. And Hopping was forced to foul him.
38-25, Wildwood Catholic on top, 2:58 to go. Ben Church into the game for the Crusaders. And
Jacob Hopping picks up his second.
Steisher Metellier is in for Notre Dame. They get it into Autry along the baseline, working against Thweet, spins into the lane. Great defense by Thweet to shut him off. Got it to Metellier, and we have a 3-second violation. No, a travel. Either way, it's a turnover on Notre Dame. And great post defense by Taj Thweet, buddy.
Yeah,
Autry looked like he tried every move in his arsenal, and he couldn't shake free of Thweet, who just stayed in front of him.
And Thweet, to Thweet's credit, he didn't leave his feet. He stayed down, played good, solid defense, and as you said, he forced Autry to try and come up with a way to get the ball up and around him, but it wasn't happening.
White high post area, nearly turned it over. Church kicks it, and he traveled before he passed. .234 to go third quarter, 38-25.
That's the 14th turnover against Wildwood Catholic.
Nick Ferretic doubled. Got it to Nally, to Autry. Off the glass, no good. Rebound to Taj Thweet. Thweet pushing for Wildwood Catholic. At 6'8", Thweet is a capable ball handler. Kicks it back to Hopping, and Wildwood Catholic will set its offense. White, a left wing three, short. Rebound brought down by Eric Nally. Nally double teamed, got it over to Nick Ferretic. Ferretic pushing across the timeline, pounces down low to Metellier, and the layup is good. And this Notre Dame team won't go away. 38-27 Wildwood Catholic.
Well, again, they did a good job finding the open man, running, getting out on the break. And that time, the freshman, Metellier, he was able to finish it. 1:40 to play, third quarter. 38-27, Wildwood Catholic on top.
Hopping the White, now it's Zarfati. Back to White. White's to Zarfati again, left side. 2-3 zone by Notre Dame. Wildwood Catholic calls a timeout. Something there that they didn't like. And this will be a full timeout with 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Crusaders lead by 11. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Ocean City High School, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, and Wildwood Catholic leads Notre Dame 38-27, 1:25 to go third quarter. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Mad Batter in Cape May. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, and the Mad Batter has been voted the best happy hour in Cape May for 6 straight years. So stop in from 3 to 6 for half-price drinks and a light fare menu. Plus, they have live music nightly at the bar. That's the Mad Batter in Cape May. Crusaders by 11, 1:20 to go third quarter. Left side, David Zarfati. Zarfati against this zone goes to Hopping. Hopping will bring it out between the two circles. Backdoor lob to Thweet, and he stuffs it, and that's a technical foul. Thweet absolutely hung on the rim and did an extra little chin up. Dave DeWeese isn't happy with the call, but honestly, that's the easiest call an official will have to make all night. That is absolutely a little extra there from Taj Thweet on the dunk. And it is a technical foul. And Jason Weber will go to the line for 2 shots.
It's a very good alley-oop pass from out front by Jacob Hopping, finding Thweet, who again just moves along that baseline. And no one from Notre Dame detects him. The way the game is these days, the referees will allow, that little show of emotion with a dunk. But you do that double flex of the rim on a dunk, and it's an automatic tee. Taj Thweet just hung on the rim way too long there. 40-29, Wildwood Catholic on top. Notre Dame with the basketball. Ferretic fakes a 3, goes over to Nally, back over to Weber. Weber right side. Flips it out high to Ferretic. In the post to Metelier. Jump hook short. Rebound brought down by White. Lobs it out to Church. Church center of the floor to White. White dribble drives. Oh, what a spin move. No good but a foul. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Well, Brian, that's what we talked about at halftime. That's the first time we've seen Jaleel White do that here in this third quarter. Was get inside, create a little dribble penetration, then get to the basket and use that athleticism, use that length. I mean, that's one of his patented moves when he takes that big dribble and spin. And if he doesn't score the ball, we see him get fouled, the majority of the time.
White for 2 here. He makes the first. He now has 6 points in the game. 34 seconds to go third quarter. Second free throw is also good. 42-29 Wildwood Catholic. Quentin Autry lost his dribble in the backcourt, got it to Jason Weber. Weber's pass tipped, nearly stolen, but coming up with it is Nally, and his shot is rejected by Taj Thweet and out of bounds. Well, you want to talk about rim protection, because that was 3-on-1. And Thweet still able to knock it out of bounds on the block shot.
Absolutely, and that's the 3rd block shot of the game for Thweet.
Autry, 16-foot baseline jumper short. Rebound Lopez, got it to White. 17 seconds to go in the quarter. White had it stolen from behind. Here's Weber going the other way on the right wing. Center of the floor for Reddick to Autry. Good ball fake. Goes under the rim and lays it in. Here's Hopping. Hopping a deep three. Short as the buzzer sounds. 42-31. Wildwood Catholic on top at the close of 3 quarters. And we will be back with the start of the 4th quarter right after this on 98.7 The Coast. (42-31) after 3 quarters. Wildwood Catholic leads Trenton. High school basketball on the Coast brought to you by the Wildwood Business Improvement District. They proudly support the local basketball teams and invite the players and their families to eat in or take out from the many downtown Wildwood restaurants on Pacific and Atlantic Avenues during their busy basketball season. Be sure to keep an eye on the Byrne Plaza LED sign, where they'll be honoring local players' accomplishments during the season. Downtown Wildwood is open for business and looking forward to your visit. Crusaders by 11 as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
Brian, you mentioned during that 3rd quarter how Zarfati has become their secondary scorer tonight. And when you look at it, Jaleel White has 7, Deshaun Lopez 2, and Jacob Hopping has yet to score.
High post pass, Lopez. Bad pass. And they say it was kicked, however. And Notre Dame called for the violation, and Wildwood Catholic will inbound. 7:43 to go.
So you have 3 starters with 9 points. And they're not the type of starter, they're not the type of players that normally would only contribute 9 points going into the 4th quarter.
Hopping left side to White. White to Lopez between the circles. Right side Hopping. Hopping backdoor to Thweet. Too hot on the pass, and it's a turnover. And, buddy, you get the sense here that Notre Dame hasn't truly threatened yet in this game, but they haven't gone away either. Here's a shot, a runner by Ferretic that's no good. Lopez running, got it to Thweet. Thweet, layup, no good, but a foul. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Well, with 7:13 to go, and you're talking about a score of 42-31, it's just an 11-point lead. And with the 3-point shot and some of the crazy things that can happen in the game of high school basketball, Notre Dame is far from being out of this game.
Thweet's free throw is good. One thing we've seen with Taj Thweet so far this season, buddy, even though it's through only 7 quarters, 1 game and 3 quarters or so of this game, but Thweet has really improved his free throw stroke. The second one, of course, 98-7, the Coast Jinx is in and out. Notre Dame with the basketball, trailing by 12. High post pass, Autry. Passes over to Ferretic on the left wing. Metelier, and we have a jump ball. No, a travel. Metelier came down with it.
And that is the right call. At that time, it wasn't, he really, that's a freshman mistake too, Brian. He's got to get rid of that basketball, throw it off a body, whatever the case may be.
Here's a backdoor lob. That's too high for Thweet. Pass goes off the backboard, and now we have a foul called on Wildwood Catholic after Notre Dame picked up the loose ball.
Jaleel White picks up his first personal foul. It's going to be the 3rd team foul against Wildwood Catholic here in the 4th quarter.
Wildwood Catholic showing pressure, and Autry, after getting the inbound pass, throws it away. And the Crusaders will inbound, leading by 12, 6:43 to go.
That will be the 20th turnover against the Irish.
Timeout Notre Dame, 43-31. Wildwood Catholic on top, 6:43 to play, fourth quarter. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. Back at Ocean City, Wildwood Catholic leading Notre Dame 43-31 at the Ocean City PBA Tip-Off Weekend Showcase event. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Original Fudge Kitchen with locations in Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City. You can shop their variety of fudge, candy, chocolates, and saltwater taffy. Also check out their large assortment of Buddy Tarbonton's favorite, their sugar-free selections. Crusaders by 12. They have the basketball out of the timeout. To Thweet, right down the lane, and his little shot right in front of the rim is good. And Taj Thweet has been dominating this game offensively for Wildwood Catholic, and of course, he's been a factor at the defensive end as well. Thweet, 8 for 10 from the floor for 20 points. Ferretic gets into a good area for Notre Dame and banks one in just from the left of the lane. And it's 45-33, Wildwood Catholic on top. Right side, Jacob Hopping, lobbed along the baseline to Thweet. Thweet goes back out to White. White swings left side to Zarfati. To White, high post to Hopping. Hopping traveled with it.
No, they're going to get a grab. They're going to get a grab on.
Well, I think that's a gift. Hopping was way out of control there. Even the Wildwood Catholic coaches, they get it into Hopping. He lays it in and is fouled right off the inbound. The Wildwood Catholic coaches were about to scold Hopping for the turnover because they all thought he walked too. But then the foul was called. Hopping now to the line to try to complete a three-point play. This is a player who averaged 13 points a game last season. That was his first field goal and first 2 points of the game. Free throw's no good.
No, and that foul was called on Autry, his third.
There's a pass stolen by Hopping. Hopping to the basket, no good, but a foul. As Weber bumped him to the floor as he went up. And Hopping will get 2 shots.
That last basket, Brian, was Jacob Hopping's first points of the night. And again, Hopping has 2 points and Zarfati has 2. Not Zarfati, excuse me, Deshaun Lopez.
Free throw is good.
Zarfati picked the right night to come alive offensively for Wildwood Catholic. 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. 1 for 2 inside, and he's 1 for 2 from the line.
Oh, missed the free throw, but White cleans it up and lays it in. Wildwood Catholic now with its largest lead of the game at 17, 50-33. They are starting to pull away here with 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter. We have a blocking foul called against Lopez.
That's going to be the first personal foul on the 6'4" junior. And just the third team foul against Wildwood Catholic here in the second half. 5:31 to play. It's 51-33. 52-33. Where these points are coming from during a dead ball.
And we have a turnover on Notre Dame as Ferretic lost the ball in the lane and it trickles out of bounds. Now, so Crusaders by 18.
Now it's back to 51-33.
Yeah, let's see if they can get it right over there.
It's always an adventure here at the tip-off. with those two guys that are over there.
The stats, the official stats for the game actually still say 50-33. Here's a pass down low to Thweet, and he dunks it with two hands. I believe that's his 4th dunk of the game, buddy.
Yes, it is. His 4th tweet.
Timeout is called. The scoreboard says 53-33. We'll try to get this sorted out. Although Wildwood Catholic has a rather large lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here for this one. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Guatita. Good luck to all of the players in tonight's game from the Greater Wildwood's Tourism Improvement and Development Authority. Reef Family Pharmacy, a full-service pharmacy located at 804 Route 9 south of Cape May Courthouse. They've been serving the local community since 2009, and they support all the athletes in tonight's matchup. Finn's Bar and Grill in Cape May is a proud supporter of Cape May County High School basketball. You can join them for lunch and dinner and late night 7 days a week. They're located at 142 Decatur Street, just off the Washington Street Mall in Cape May. Chrissy Marie Designs in Wildwood Crest is a proud supporter of Cape May County basketball. You can check out her handmade, uniquely designed jewelry at 6101 New Jersey Avenue in Wildwood Crest. It's 52-33 now, buddy. I think they may have this finally sorted out on the scoreboard.
Oh, I guess time will tell.
Taj Thweet, by the way, buddy, 10 for 12 from the floor for 24 points. Notre Dame to inbound, trailing by 19. They get it into Graver. Graver, good little drop step move, and the jump hook is good. And White got it up to Hopping.
That's Craver's first points of the night, Brian.
Yeah, and he had 16 points in their opening loss to Allentown. So Wildwood Catholic did a very good job against him. Zarfati top of the lane. Great pass to a cutting Jacob Hopping, and the layup is good. And David Zarfati has had an outstanding game tonight for Wildwood Catholic, buddy. Mike Jean, a left wing 3. That's short. We're going to have a foul called against Autry. And we have an explanation. Let's see what we got here. So the foul is called on Notre Dame away from the ball.
And Quentin Autry, that would be his 4th personal foul. So some confusion. The Notre Dame coaching staff and the Notre Dame faithful, they thought that foul was going to be whistled on Jaleel White. So there was confusion on their part, but it was clear the official made the call on Autry.
Lopez makes the first foul shot, and he now has 3 points. Lopez went to the deck hard away from the ball on that rebound. And the official kind of indicated that he was pulled to the ground. Second free throw's no good. White, the rebound, and then is fouled hard by Graver. And I think Graver was frustrated, buddy, because, from here it looked like that White had put his hand into Graver's chest to push him away to get that rebound. That foul wasn't called. And then Graver fouled White pretty hard. White missed the free throw. Rebound brought down by Jean. Jean got it up to Ferretta, kicked out Weber for 3. That's no good. Rebound. White looked like he had it right in his hands, and then Hopping slipped in to try to grab it, and it went out of bounds. It'll be Notre Dame possession. Timeout Wildwood Catholic. They lead 55-35, 4:13 to go in the game. We'll be back right after this. 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast. Notre Dame with the basketball, trailing by 20, 55-35, 4:13 to go in the fourth. Mike Jean in the corner for the Irish. Jean, a little floater, top of the lane, no good. Hopping the rebound for Wildwood Catholic. Double team, then lets the defense get away from him, or fall away from him, and then he lobs it out ahead to Zarfati. And now Wildwood Catholic is set up. High post pass to White. White to the basket, no good but a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Casiello Construction and Property Management. They proudly support Cape May County basketball. Give them a call today at 609-522-2968.
And, Brian, that's what you need to do. When your outside shot's not dropping, like what's happening with White tonight, he's 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. Drive to the basket, make things happen. You got that length. You have that athleticism. You know, there's other ways to score the basketball, or you can give it up if the defense comes to you, to a teammate for a better shot.
Well, White misses both. Wildwood Catholic is now 9 for 18 on free throws. Thweet got the offensive rebound but missed the putback. Jean driving, got it to Ferretic. His shot was blocked. Graver follows, no good. Now it's Autry, and he is fouled by Nick Montalbano. And Autry will go to the line for 2 shots. 3:35 to go in the fourth. 55-35, Wildwood Catholic on top. And here's Quentin Autry. First free throw's no good.
And that is the first missed free throw for the Irish. They've attempted just 4.
Second free throw's no good as well. Thweet the rebound. Autry leads Notre Dame with 10 points. Here's White, goes back to Hopping. Hopping holds, high post pass to Zarfati, and he traveled. That is the 18th turnover against Wildwood Catholic.
Yeah, this game is it's 55-35, 3:25 to go here in this basketball game. And needless to say, the quality of play is starting to look like an ugly Christmas sweater.
Graver misses a shot in the post. Autry, nice left hand off the glass after the offensive rebound. 55-37, Wildwood Catholic on top. Hopping between the circles. Right side to Zarfati. To Montalbano. Now it's swung left side to Thweet. Baseline 3. Got it. Taj Thweet's second three-pointer of the game. He is on fire in this game. 11 for 14 from the floor. And he's got a game-high 27 points. And Wildwood Catholic ahead now 58-37. High post pass, Graver. Good pass to a cutting Autry. Rejected by Thweet. Here's White with it. And White dribbled it on the sideline.
And that is going to be the 19th turnover against Wildwood Catholic, Brian.
Jared Hopping and Matt Vodges into the game for Wildwood Catholic.
Wildwood Catholic's field goal percentage right now is at 53%.
It's all those turnovers. And the free throws haven't been good either. Mike Jean to the basket. And his layup is good for Notre Dame. 58-39, Wildwood Catholic on top. Here's White, goes to Hopping on the right wing. It's Jared Hopping. Bounces to Montalbano in the post. Kick back out to White. White, top of the key, goes to Jared Hopping. In the corner to Thweet. Thweet, another 3. This one's short. Long rebound will go off of, no, we're going to have a foul on Wildwood Catholic. This will go against Vodges. And Notre Dame will have possession with 1:55 to go.
And that's going to be the 5th team foul against Wildwood Catholic. And now Taj Thweet will check out of the game. C.G. Wareham checks in for the Crusaders.
Impressive performance by Thweet, 27 points on 11 of 14 shooting. Weber hits a 3 for Notre Dame, cuts it to 58-42, 1:40 to go. White drives, floater, short. Rebound goes off of Notre Dame and out of bounds. And Jaleel White will come out of the game, and he's replaced by Liam Grimes.
Grimes, a 5'9" junior guard.
Vodges gets it into Wareham. Out to Akeel Johnson's in the game as well. He just got the basketball. Grimes with it.
Akeel Johnson, a 6'3" sophomore.
Vodges over to Wareham in the corner. Jared hopping for three. That's short. Rebound brought down by Nick Ferretic. Ferretic goes left side to Weber. Weber high post to Autry. Autry back to Weber. Down to Graver. Autry, good drop step move, and the layup is good from the middle of the lane, or jump hook is good, I should say.
Yeah, the 6'5" senior. He's done a lot of nice things out on that floor tonight, Brian.
Yeah, and the final score, even though Wildwood Catholic didn't play great, the final score of this game is going to look a little closer than it was. Wildwood Catholic led by as much as, I believe, 22. Jared hopping on a drive, had the shot blocked with 40 seconds to go. And here is Mike Jean for Notre Dame. High post pass to Autry. He is fouled. And he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1 here.
They're going to call Jared Hopping, the 6'4" junior forward, for that foul. 33.8 seconds to play. And Jared picks up his first. And it's going to send Autry to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 58-44, Wildwood Catholic comfortably on top with just 33 seconds left to play.
Free throw is good, he'll get another. And A.J. Porter into the game for Notre Dame for the first time. Christian Anderson's also back in. Second free throw was no good. Matt Vodges with the basketball. In the center of the lane, he's bumped off the ball. Outlet pass, though, by Notre Dame is stolen away. Jared hopping along the wing. Cross-court pass to Grimes. Matt Vodges in the lane, try to pass, and it goes off of a Notre Dame player and out of bounds with 12 seconds to go. Ben Barkowski into the game for Notre Dame. He replaces Autry. Autry leaves with 15 points and 7 rebounds. Autry's a nice player.
Yes, he is.
It's just a hard matchup against the kid, of the caliber of Taj Sweet. Wildwood Catholic throws it into the backcourt for a turnover. 7.7 seconds left in the game. And high post pass, Barkowski, fall away jumpers, no good at the buzzer, and there's your final. Wildwood Catholic 58, Notre Dame 45. We appreciate those who joined us on the live stream, which will be shutting off momentarily, and we'll come back after this 30-second timeout for the postgame on 98.7 The Coast. All right, we're back at the Ocean City PBA tip-off weekend at Ocean City High School.